leaders are most concerned about. These are C-level folks. The top three are related to managing tariffs, global instability, and then overall economic conditions. And then the fourth, wait for it, is getting AI talent, right? And again, that's historically been a challenge. Now, having said all that, we do expect a relatively robust year this year, with somewhere between 5 and 8.5 to 9% total IT spending growth.
Wow, okay, so speaking of spending and AI, across agentic, generative, and physical, over $307 billion is at play this year. Can you share a little bit of your perspective on how HPE plays a role there in engaging with our customers?
Well, absolutely. So, like all technology eras, what we're doing here is we're building out a stack, right? And HPE is really at that foundational infrastructure stack, not only, but that's a large part of the business. Last year, we saw 55% growth for server and storage spending. And for server spending this year, we'll see another double-digit growth in overall IT spending. HPE is a tremendous part of that ecosystem. And I think you'll continue to see that as customers continue to build out that stack, they'll move up into orchestrating applications, they'll move up into automating more with AI of the processes that happen within IT. And so, foundationally, we are reconstructing an industry here, and HPE is at the center of that.
Okay. So here shortly, we're going to have our keynote, and so I'm curious, when you're interacting with business leaders, what should they be listening for, both from a technical and from a strategy perspective?
So, I think we are really at the dawn of a whole new era. This is the first transition that we've ever seen in IT, whereas we deal with hundreds of IT buyers on a regular basis. This is the first technology that we haven't said, hey, wait. This is a technology we've said, run. You need to engage in this technology, you need to understand this technology. IT is complicated, and managing IT is complicated. So I think what you're going to see is that customers really need to be focused on how can they automate tasks, how can they use agents in order to relieve their employees from the drudgery of managing systems and really move up into more of the higher level tasks.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, Crawford. Thanks for the market perspective. This is a significant time for us at HPE as we continue to evolve our brand, and we have a new campaign coming called Unlock Ambition to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Let's take a look at how HPE is helping our customers.
Ambition, it's in our DNA. And when harnessed, it can change everything. Ambition turns oceans of data into waves of possibilities. It transforms artificial intelligence into real-world impact. And one day, the final frontier into our backyard. Unlock the promise of AI and whatever comes next.
To talk about what this moment means for HPE and what's next, I'm joined by Sylvia Hooks, Vice President of Product and Solutions Marketing for HPE. Welcome, Sylvia.
Hi, Justin. Great to be here.
So as HPE is celebrating its 10th anniversary, how does this moment capture the company's evolution and the vision for what's next?
Okay, well, you remember back in 2015, the world looked a lot different, and things have changed at HPE as well, including we acquired Aruba Networks in 2015, which is where I come from. So we wanted to do two things. We wanted to celebrate our past and all the legacy, but also signal to the world what is strategically next for us. And that's really around AI, hybrid cloud, and networking. So we are using the moment to refresh our brand, have a whole new look that you'll see here. We are refreshing it with the same icon and color, but really making it all new. So it's a celebration in two different ways.
Okay. So without giving too much away, Antonio will be here shortly speaking on the keynote. Can you give us a little bit of a preview of what he might be sharing with us?
Yeah, I'd love to do sneak peeks. So we are going to, again, unpack that AI, hybrid cloud, and networking, those three strategic pillars. And we're going to do that in a lot more technical detail than previously. We're going to talk all about that innovation and how it maps to our strategy. So that's going to be amazing. We're announcing both hardware and software. We're really going to double down on hybrid cloud and on AI. And that's a really exciting part. We're going to talk about agentic AI software, and I'm super excited for the world to hear that.
Okay, so what's the one thing you hope, as everyone's leaving here today, they feel after the keynote?
I would love them to all feel really curious about how they can use the technology here and apply it to their own world. So I want everybody to leave, consume the resources out there, go see the show floor, the spotlights and the demos, and figure out how this technology can make a difference in their own worlds.
Well, thanks for joining me, Sylvia. Really appreciate you coming here today.
Thanks, Justin.
The excitement is starting to build and the momentum as well. Antonio will be joining us here for the keynote shortly. From AI to networking to hybrid cloud, HPE helps our customers unlock ambition. Stay tuned as we'll be starting here shortly.
Stand by, everyone.
It takes one note and builds it into a symphony. It takes one idea and builds it into a universe of possibilities. One flicker of curiosity in your mind, a single thought that could grow into something extraordinary. Your ambition is what changes the world. Redefining how we live, work, and connect with each other. From the big breakthrough to the everyday detail. But ambition takes boldness, commitment, and action. Today is full of complexity and opportunity, both moving at great speed. Act on your ambition and take hold of the moment. Hesitate, and you're left with only a glimmer. Which will you choose? HPE believes in the power of ambition. We can help you solve the complexity with simplicity. Bridge distances with connectivity. And leverage opportunity to your advantage. So together we can grow your single thought into an unstoppable force that not only changes the world, but shapes the future. HPE. Unlock ambition.
Please welcome President and Chief Executive Officer, HPE, Antonio Neri.
Welcome to HPE Discover. Welcome to Sphere. Wasn't that an amazing video? What an incredible venue. Welcome back. We have made some big changes since the last time we gathered here, not just to this event and to our brand, but to our company and how we are propelling some of the most ambitious innovations on the planet. This year marks the 10th anniversary since HPE began operating as a standalone company. In that time, our innovations have enabled you to make the world a better place. From drug discovery and genome sequencing to advanced manufacturing and the global financial services and telecommunication systems that connect a modern world. You rely on HPE to do amazing things. Through our innovation, strategic acquisitions, and partnerships, we have reimagined HPE to help you achieve your ambitions, to develop new business models, to create compelling experiences, to enhance performance, all to drive better business outcomes and enable lasting societal change. While today demands on your business are greater than they have ever been, the opportunities ahead are even bigger. It is only fitting that we launch into the future with a refreshed look for the HP brand. A look that mirrors the energy, ingenuity, and determination that you all bring to every challenge and every opportunity. I love the simplicity that declares, we are HPE. This is more than just a look. It is a bold expression of our purpose, our people, and the impact we make. Behind every innovation, every partnership, and every breakthrough are the people of HPE, our team members around the globe who are dedicated to your success. And I am proud to stand among them. We are architects and engineers pioneering the next generation of computing. We are operators and sellers who understand your business and work to meet you where you are. Whether you're just getting started on your AI journey or deploying the largest AI implementations in the world, we are here for you. One team, one mission, because your ambitions deserve nothing less. HP Discover is for you. It is where we unveil the latest innovations across our incredible portfolio to help you move even faster, think even bigger, and achieve new horizons. Our theme is Discover What Is Next, and this is your chance to do just that. Today, I will share my perspective on the extraordinary era we are living in and how HPE is leading the change to help you meet this moment. At HPE, we exist for one clear purpose: to advance the way people live and work. And that purpose is driven by an idea that will echo throughout this keynote. Ambition, the driving force behind every breakthrough. For each of you, ambition means different things. It may mean improving business productivity or meeting new customer needs. Some of you are here to engineer the future, to build smarter, more secure, and more sustainable IT. Others are here to find answers, to push the limits of what is possible. Ambition is the defining element of a human innovation. It is why society advances, how industries are disrupted, and the reason everyday life is transformed. AI is now making your ambitions a reality faster than ever before. And our mission has never been more important as we stand at the edge of a new renaissance, the AI era. An era defined not just by smarter machines, by entirely new possibilities in how we live, work, and create. AI is reshaping our world, and it's doing so at a pace that is difficult to comprehend. It is becoming fully embedded in our lives, in our society, and in our businesses. Generative AI has changed the way we work, helping us create faster, smarter, and in more efficient ways. With a single prompt, you now have the power to bring your imagination to life. With agentic AI, AI is no longer just a tool. It is actively engaged, automating workflows, managing real-time decisions, and driving business efficiency. Soon, it will be IT's responsibility to manage a digital workforce of thousands of specialized AI agents working across the enterprise. And with physical AI, these advancements take shape in the material world, from robots to autonomous vehicles to industrial automation. Physical AI is redefining how we work and interact with the world around us. These are profound shifts, and together they mark a new era of AI-driven business and societal transformation. The pace of innovation is accelerating, and so it is the complexity. Whether you're a mid-sized business or a global enterprise, you're likely facing a common set of challenges. Much of today's infrastructure is made up of layers of legacy IT that was built over decades and is increasingly difficult to manage and modernize. At the same time, growing data, sovereignty, and regulatory requirements are forcing you to rethink and how data is stored and accessed. Your cloud and virtualization costs are rising, and many of you are pushing back on commercial business models and solutions that lock you in. You want more control and better options, and AI has introduced new requirements. It demands performance and scale that most environments were not designed for. As you digitize and automate your enterprise, these are the challenges we hear from you, and they are exactly what our strategy and innovation address. At HPE, we're focused on 3 key essentials building blocks for modern IT. Networking, to connect your data more securely and efficiently. Hybrid cloud, to give you the flexibility to run workloads where it makes the most sense. And AI, to help you unlock the full value of your data to accelerate outcomes. Together, these 3 elements form the foundation of a modern IT strategy and architecture. AI is only as good as the data and infrastructure behind it, so getting the IT foundation right is essential. It starts with your network. It is the core foundation for designing and deploying a modern and secure connectivity fabric across your enterprise. You need networking for AI, which means upgrading your infrastructure so you can address the demands of AI. And AI for networking, which enables you to leverage the power of AI to manage, remediate, and optimize your network. The reasons for this are clear. Over the past 2 decades, the number of users, devices, and applications and the volume of data they create have grown exponentially. This has introduced significant complexity and made network performance and security much harder to manage. At the same time, the rise of AI has introduced new demands on your network. AI relies on a vast distributed data set that must be connected securely and sustainably to train or fine-tune foundational or agentic AI models and to deploy them for inferencing. That means your network must do more than simply connecting users, servers, and storage. Your network must adapt. It must scale. It must continually become more intelligent. It must also be protected against evolving security risks. In the past, you could rely on the perimeter-based models to keep threats out. Today, those boundaries have all but disappeared. Users, devices, and applications are everywhere. This is why HPE Aruba Networking delivers a comprehensive approach to security-first, AI-powered networking. With the addition of our new Access Security Cloud-native SSE platform, we have now extended protections to users and devices at the edge as a part of a multi-layered, zero-trust approach to security. And we continue to innovate. These include adding more ways to give you more secure and reliable connectivity for your campus, branch, and data center environments. Since Discover last year here at this venue, we have introduced a wealth of new networking innovations. These include private 5G solutions, new intelligent data center switches, new campus switches, and expanded our portfolio of access points supporting Wi-Fi 7. These advancements bring improved speed and reliability to both wireless and wired networks in the data center, offices, retail spaces, and hospitality outlets, as well as challenging locations like stadium, warehouses, and industrial sites. And you can even see an access point running underwater on the show floor. No matter where your network runs, we are making it faster, more reliable, and easier to manage by embedding AI across our cloud networking management stack. AI for networking is fundamentally changing the network admin experience. It starts with intelligent network management as a part of the new HP Aruba Central. Through our acquisition of OpsRamp, we have expanded our AI ops capabilities so you can intuitively observe and monitor HP network infrastructure, as well as third-party devices, all natively within our GreenLake cloud. And when it comes to deployment options for Aruba Central, no one offers more flexibility. You can choose public cloud, virtual private cloud, and on-premises, with connected or air-gapped options to address even the most demanding security requirements. Only HPE offers this level of flexibility in your deployments and cross-domain observability. As the demands on your network grow, so does the complexity, and managing it all requires a new level of intelligence. That is why today, we are introducing a new agentic AI mesh in Aruba Central. Paired with a networking copilot, these AI agents leverage a collection of reasoning models, context-tuned for security-first, AI-powered networking. Think of them as an extra admin team that never sleeps, never eats, always working for you. The result is a network that thinks for itself, autonomously identifying problems, offering solutions, and getting smarter over time. I invite you to join the network session this week to learn more and preview Aruba Central's new agentic capabilities starting on Wednesday. When it comes to secure, intelligent connectivity at the edge, I have an example of a customer that's doing it very, very well. They understand the value of networking innovation and the impact connectivity has for both end users and network administrators. And you will find them in a very unlikely spot in the middle of the ocean. More than 35 million people are expected to take a cruise this year, marking the third consecutive year of record passenger volume. Here is how Carnival Cruise Line uses HP Aruba networking to elevate the customer experience from the moment you step aboard. Let's roll the video.
3, 2, 1. The moment has arrived. And so have you. You're more than a guest. You're the main character. Surrounded by ocean, whatever you want is at your fingertips. Carnival Cruise Line is partnering with HPE to ambitiously redefine the vacation experience. A floating city miles out at sea, brought to life by HPE Aruba networking with seamless ship-wide connectivity. From your first step on board, everything feels personal, responsive, and effortless. The crew is always on hand, quietly working behind the scenes to make you feel like a VIP. And facial recognition enhances that experience. From letting you board safely and smoothly to helping you capture your memories during the cruise. Making it all possible are 2 HPE-powered data centers. Essential technology when you can't afford downtime this far from shore. Ship-wide connectivity gives the crew instant insights on everything from weather patterns to performance and security. Data that anticipates needs before they even arise. So the crew can focus on those small, thoughtful details that make every guest feel truly cared for. Together, HPE and Carnival Cruise Line are expanding your imagination and how far travel can take you. Unlock fun. HPE Unlock Ambition.
I had to get out of the way, the ship was coming, but I want to thank Carnival for your partnership and innovation. We love working with you to deliver an amazing guest experience at sea. We're also raising the bar in sports, where seamless fan and player engagement is changing the game. As you know, the Soccer FIFA World Cup for clubs is currently being played in the United States. And next year, the US will also host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. My team, Argentina, will have to defend the title, which will be difficult, but it will be super exciting. I have all the confidence in the world. But as you know, soccer, or football, as we call it, is a global sport where the passion of the fans is at the center of every match. That is why every club is racing to provide a better experience, from buying tickets to get into the stadium to being entertained while in the venue. And today, I am proud to announce a new partnership with Inter Miami, one of the most exciting teams in global sports, in Miami Freedom Park, where they will soon play. HPE will bring the full power of networking, cloud, and AI capabilities to the team and its ambition project in the center of Miami. Led by history best soccer player, no doubt, Lionel Messi. Inter Miami is capturing the attention of fans in Florida and winning hearts in the US and around the world. Inter Miami's excellence on the pitch is matched by their commitment of it. The club has turned its attention to the next great achievement, a 131-acre mixed-use development, Miami Freedom Park. It will be an amazing world-class sports and entertainment destination that will anchor by a new stadium opening next year. With HPE Aruba networking, visitors will have faster, more reliable connectivity throughout the park. And with our HPE GreenLake Cloud and AI solutions, Inter Miami can track player performance, connect with fans in new ways, and run smarter operations. This is how technology is transforming sports. And as you know, as a big soccer football fan myself, and of course Leo, I could not be more excited to partner with Inter Miami on this journey. As you can see from these customer examples, networking is the core foundation of a modern IT architecture, and we are continually investing and innovating in this area. With the proposed acquisition of Juniper Networks, we will further position HPE to offer a comprehensive, modern, secure, and AI-driven networking portfolio to deliver on the promise of hybrid cloud and AI. Now, let's turn to the second key pillar of our strategy, hybrid cloud. From model training and tuning in public and private clouds to inferencing at the edge, AI is the ultimate hybrid workload. AI has accelerated the need for every enterprise to adopt a hybrid strategy because the cloud architecture of the last decade will not support you in the next. In fact, a study conducted by the Enterprise Strategy Group showed that AI has forced more than 80% of enterprises to reevaluate their workload deployment strategies. You need the flexibility to turn your workload where it makes the most sense across public and private clouds, co-locations, and at the edge. This gives you speed and agility, but with more control. This is the value of hybrid cloud, and that is why customers are choosing GreenLake. When we first envisioned GreenLake, our goal was not to build another cloud. It was to deliver a better cloud experience, one that was hybrid by design with a consistent operating model across your entire hybrid IT estate. GreenLake is the only hybrid cloud platform delivering true end-to-end orchestration across multi-cloud domains, multi-generational IT, and multi-vendor estate. For AI to be truly transformative in your organization, you need infrastructure. Your infrastructure needs an integrated hybrid operational workflow. But that's not where most of you are today. You are managing costs, you are chasing alerts, you are patching problems, infrastructure across silos. It takes many people to hold everything together. And managing the complexity leaves little time to focus on the true innovation. But that is about to change. Agentic AI is fundamentally reshaping how we interact and manage IT. We are moving beyond AI that simply analyzes and recommends towards a new intelligent agentic AI admin workforce. These AI admins will continuously optimize your infrastructure and resolve issues, helping you save both time and cost. To bring this vision into reality, I am very excited to introduce GreenLake Intelligence, a powerful new agentic AI framework designed to dramatically simplify how you manage and run IT. It is like having extra admins, each tuned to a specific part of your IT. GreenLake Intelligence is built on a mesh of intelligent agents that collaborate, learn, and act with context across your entire hybrid IT estate. These AI admins are powered by domain-specific LLMs fine-tuned using insights from years of HP telemetry logs, configuration, and support data, spanning trillions of data points. They understand the language of enterprise IT. And with native support for MCP, Model Context Protocol, AI agents share learnings, coordinate plans, and maintain continuity across domains. When an issue arises, your AI agents reason across the entire IT stack and alert the right person with the full data and insights of what is happening. Then they propose a fix or even act while keeping you informed. This is not just surface-level automation. It is a deep, system-wide intelligence grounded in our full-stack control of compute, storage, networking, and software. HP can provide this level of agentic AI integration because GreenLake was architected from the start to unify your entire multi-vendor hybrid cloud estate. Bringing Aruba Central's agentic AI mesh into GreenLake Intelligence is a great example of how cross-domains agents can easily collaborate. And what excites me the most, though, is that this is just the beginning. You need help identifying and resolving network issues before they impact users? Your networking AI admin takes the lead. You need more storage capacity or better IOPS? Your storage AI admin will take care of it. Want to get your cloud costs under control? Your FinOps AI admin will help you right-size and consolidate. HP is building this vision as we add more AI agents and capabilities to make GreenLake Intelligence extensible across your IT ecosystems. And for our partners, GreenLake provides the platform for you to build your own AI agents to deliver differentiated AI-powered services and scale your value with your customers. This is the future of simplified hybrid IT operations, collaborative, contextual, and powered by the AI agents of GreenLake Intelligence. And here is how it works.
You are responsible for IT and network ops on two continents. Physical infrastructure with the industry's first agentic storage array, the HPE Alletra Storage MP X10000. This isn't passive infrastructure. This is intelligent data infrastructure, engineered for AI from the inside out. As data flows into the system, it doesn't just sit there. It's instantly classified, enriched with real-time metadata, and elevated into a layer of data intelligence. Next, the system tokenizes and vectorizes that data, converting it into a form that AI agents can immediately understand and use. And here's what's groundbreaking. With built-in MCP, now your storage can natively participate in agentic workflows. Every task a user might run through an AWS S3 API, from creating buckets to moving and reading objects, can now be automated by agents working in concert within the array itself. And the moment an object is written, it's instantly available to your RAG pipelines, ready to be consumed, queried, and reasoned over by AI agents across your enterprise. No delays, no additional processing steps, and it doesn't stop there. This is storage that acts, adapts, and accelerates your AI outcomes. HPE Alletra Storage MP X10000. This is GreenLake Intelligence.
This is the power of GreenLake. It is intelligent, hybrid, and built for your AI future. We have seen how agentic AI will transform how you manage and run your entire IT estate. Now, let's focus on the fuel behind it all, your data, and how you store, structure, and secure it. In the past, enterprises could get by with fragmented reactive systems, but not anymore. To be successful with AI, you need to access your distributed data quickly and with a context that makes it meaningful. This is a big shift, and it demands reimagining what data storage should be. At HPE, we are delivering the new data foundation with the HPE Alletra Storage MP, the industry's leading disaggregated intelligent infrastructure. More than just data storage, Alletra MP is a unified intelligent data engine built for data-centric and AI workflows. By independently scaling compute and storage nodes to performance and capacity, our customer sees up to 40% lower costs and 45% reduced energy consumption. HPE Alletra is designed to move data, contextualize it, and secure it in order to accelerate data pipelines. It does across the full life cycle, from ingestion to training to inference, and continuously learning. In March, we unveiled the next evolution of the HPE Alletra Storage MP X10000, our AI-optimized storage platform built from the ground up for high-performance AI data pipelines. It delivers extreme performance at scale, real-time metadata enrichment, and context-rich intelligent pipelines. You also gain enterprise-wide unification and governance through seamless integration with HPE Data Fabric software and the NVIDIA AI Data Platform. And today, I'm excited to share that we are introducing native MCP support in the X10000. With this update, storage becomes an active, intelligent participant in your AI workflows. You can now deliver unstructured and vector data directly into your AI data pipeline so you can reduce latency, improve accuracy, and keep your pipelines fed with the right data at the right time. And here is how it works.
Morpheus software family, the foundation for HPE Private Cloud. It starts with HPE Morpheus VM Essential software, a simple way to manage VMware and HPE's KVM runtime in one place. With simple VM vending, production-ready features, and direct VMware to KVM image conversion, you can quickly re-platform workloads, reducing risk and delivering dramatic cost savings. That's just the start. With HPE Morpheus Enterprise software, you can unlock enterprise-class hybrid cloud with industry-leading cloud orchestration that includes HPE's KVM and Kubernetes runtime and integrates with dozens of other private and public clouds. So you can focus on putting workloads in the optimal landing zone without getting locked in. Simple self-service provisioning for developers and analysts enables app modernization and AI adoption while enforcing IT, security, and finance guardrails, while you get deep visibility into cloud usage and guidance to optimize resources and cost. Standalone software or integrated into HPE Private Cloud. This is your cloud, your way.
HPE Alletra Storage MP X10000.
This is the future of intelligent data storage. When your data, you can clap. I know the team will absolutely appreciate it. When your data is this valuable, protecting it is essential. In today's threat landscape, it's not a question of you will be targeted. It is when. And that is why we deliver continuous data protection through HPE Zerto for ransomware resilience, disaster recovery, and data mobility across both on-prem and public cloud environments. Zerto enables faster, more seamless recovery so your data remains accessible wherever it resides. And today, we are expanding our partnership with Commvault to integrate HPE Zerto into Commvault Cloud. This gives you greater flexibility to manage your data and workloads and tailor your disaster recovery strategies across cloud environments. Zero-day attacks are on the rise, and they often strike without warning. So recovery, speed, and data integrity are more important than ever. With the HPE Cyber Resilience Vault, you gain an air-gapped vault that safeguards clean copies of your critical data from tampering or encryption. Together, our continuous replication near-zero recovery point objectives give you a powerful defense, rapid recovery even in the worst-case scenario. But protection doesn't stop at your data. It goes all the way down to our infrastructure with the HPE ILO 7. ILO 7 provides a silicon-level security, giving you real-time threat detection, automated remediation, and rapid recovery at the firmware layer, even when the server is powered down. And it is designed to help protect against future cyber threats, including those posed by quantum computing, because ILO 7 is ready for quantum threats. Security has always been what keeps most IT leaders up at night, and for a good reason. But today, there is a new concern moving up the list: virtualization costs. Skyrocketing license fees, rigid architectures, unpredictable cloud bills, and single-vendor runtime models are making it harder to adapt and afford. At the same time, your AI initiatives are growing, demanding more cost-efficient infrastructure and greater control over where and how your data is managed. Simply lifting and shifting to the public cloud is no longer viable. You need a cloud operating model and experience everywhere. That is exactly what we are delivering with the next generation of HPE Private Cloud. Now, it is supercharged by HPE Morpheus software. HPE Private Cloud enables to reduce their VM licensing costs by up to 90% on a per-socket basis. Let me say it again, a savings of up to 90%. Imagine what additional innovation you can unlock with those savings. The HPE Morpheus software portfolio is available today and includes HPE Morpheus VM Essentials, which provides a simple way to manage your virtualized workloads across VMware and HPE Hypervisor with enterprise-class features like high availability, external storage support, and built-in VMware to KVM migration. Through our expanded partnership with Veeam, we are integrating VM Essentials with Veeam Data Platform to simplify how you protect your modern applications and data. For organizations operating at scale across hybrid environments, HPE Morpheus Enterprise Software delivers unified cloud operations across on-prem and public clouds. It orchestrates workloads running on bare metal, virtual machines, containers, as well as public clouds and third-party hypervisors, all from one intelligent, policy-driven interface. Also, with HPE Morpheus software, you get a truly agnostic solution that runs any workload on any infrastructure, from your own private cloud to hyperscalers, using one simple, powerful management layer. Let's take a look at how this works.
3, 2, 1. The moment has arrived. And so have you. You're more than a guest. You're the main character. Surrounded by ocean, whatever you want is at your fingertips. Carnival Cruise Line is partnering with HPE to ambitiously redefine the vacation experience. A floating city miles out at sea, brought to life by HPE Aruba Networking with seamless ship-wide connectivity. From your first step on board, everything feels personal, responsive, and effortless. The crew is always on hand, quietly working behind the scenes to make you feel like a VIP. And facial recognition enhances that experience. From letting you board safely and smoothly to helping you capture your memories during the cruise. Making it all possible are 2 HPE-powered data centers. Essential technology when you can't afford downtime this far from shore. Ship-wide connectivity gives the crew instant insights on everything from weather patterns to performance and security. Data that anticipates needs before they even arise. So the crew can focus on those small, thoughtful details that make every guest feel truly cared for. Together, HPE and Carnival Cruise Line are expanding your imagination and how far travel can take you.
Across your clouds and gives you the control to move faster and scale smarter. Whether you're managing virtual machines, training AI models, or powering cloud-native services at the edge, HP Private Cloud, now with Morpheus, delivers unified cloud management across all of it. For government, defense, and highly regulated industries, our air-gapped private cloud enables sovereign control without sacrificing cloud agility or the developer experience. The stakes are clear in those environments, but we know they are just as high when it is your enterprise on the line. When every minute of productivity matters, it is not just about technology, it is about the team behind it. A team that partners with you to support you every step of the way. That is why HP Morpheus is backed by HPE's global 24/7 enterprise-grade support, spanning 5 continents and built for the demands of a modern IT. That level of support is what partnership means to us, being there not just in the moment, but helping you prepare what is next. The great VM reset is here, and HP Private Cloud is your roadmap to a better future, faster, more flexible, and built around the AI-driven enterprise you are becoming. Today, we are making it even easier to modernize IT operations across your entire hybrid estate with the introduction of the HPE Cloud Ops software suite. This new integrated offering brings the power of Morpheus, OpsRamp, and Zerto into a single curated software suite that enables you to provision, observe, and protect every workload, from the edge to core to cloud. Available through GreenLake, HP Cloud Ops software suite is enterprise-ready from day one, with AI-powered insights, integrated tooling, and a lower total cost of ownership compared to managing standalone products. And thanks to HP Financial Services, you will be able to amortize the cost of the suite over the license term at no additional cost. So be sure to join our private cloud and virtualization spotlight sessions and visit the many demos in the Discover Showcase, which is an amazing venue of innovation and technology. Powerful software is only part of the story. Real transformation happens when it's paired with next generation of compute, tightly integrated to deliver speed, control, and scale. And that is why our HP ProLiant servers remain the trusted foundation of our private cloud portfolio, optimized for any workload. Earlier this year, we launched our HP ProLiant Gen 12 servers. From day one, they have been engineered to adopt the latest technologies, whether NVIDIA accelerators or Intel Xeon processors. And today, I am pleased to announce that we now also support the latest AMD EPYC processor, giving you even more choice and flexibility to match your workload needs. Modernizing to Gen 12 is more than just an upgrade. It is an opportunity. Many of you still run old generation systems that have served you really well, and that's a real testament to the reliability, which we are really proud of it. But in a world where every watt and every second counts, still running is not good enough. For example, a single Gen 12 server now can deliver the same performance as 7 generation 10 servers. When you upgrade to Gen 12 servers, you can reduce your power and cooling cost by up to 65% annually. And with fewer physical servers, you save also valuable data center space. If you are running early generations, such as the Generation 8 servers, which I remember I was the manager at the time of the server business, and that was the product I introduced, your consolidation is even higher. It's 26-to-1. In fact, with this savings across power, cooling, space, and more, an upgrade to Gen 12 from Gen 10 could pay for itself in just 2 years. Think about that. But look, consolidation doesn't stop at the infrastructure. Gen 12 also allows you to rebalance and optimize your virtualization software licensing by using fewer nodes. ProLiant also supports direct liquid cooling for the most intensive GPU workloads. The bottom line is that HP ProLiant servers deliver the speed, industry-leading security features, and cloud automation you need to run your workload at peak performance and efficiency. The sooner you upgrade to HP ProLiant Gen 12, the sooner you could start savings. If your workload is mission critical and any downtime means lost dollars or customers, HP Nonstop Compute is built for you. This fault-tolerant, full-stack combination of infrastructure and software has proven over the last 50 years that they can keep essential operations running. If you're renting a car, booking an airline ticket, or using your credit card, there is a very, very good chance that HP Nonstop is making it happen. With the new systems we announced early this month, HP Nonstop continues to bring its trusted reliability into your modern, flexible IT environment. The new HP Nonstop Compute Systems features the latest Intel Xeon processor, delivering greater performance with double the memory and double the networking bandwidth. The announcements I have been sharing today are not only meant to advance business outcomes. In fact, at the heart of all this innovation is something more fundamentally: the lives we touch and the future we shape. And nowhere is that mission more profound than the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. St. Jude has partnered with HP on the journey to use AI and high-performance computing to unlock new discoveries from a data set of over 60 years of groundbreaking research. Let's hear this very powerful story.
A tiny molecule. It holds an extraordinary superpower. The potential to change the future for millions of children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is unleashing that potential every day, accelerating discovery to find cures and save children. HPE is dedicated to supporting this ambitious mission. For St. Jude, research isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Their teams of scientists and clinicians work side by side, decoding biology, developing breakthrough therapies, and delivering care with urgency and compassion. HPE's innovation is helping St. Jude advance faster from data to discovery to cure. Its research as a service model from HPE GreenLake provides St. Jude with the speed and flexibility to give researchers immediate access to massive amounts of data and the tools to analyze and uncover insights sooner. This is essential technology, translating research into life-saving treatments. Thanks to St. Jude, childhood cancer survival rates have risen from 20% to more than 80%. But the work isn't finished. St. Jude is reaching higher and farther, training doctors, building infrastructure, and expanding access to care worldwide. For St. Jude and HPE, this isn't just innovation, it's hope delivered. Unlock discovery. HPE. Unlock ambition.
What an amazing story. Look, one cannot imagine ambition greater than that, saving the life of children. Thank you, St. Jude, for your inspiration and for being so committed to research that saves lives. We are very proud to partner with you. Thanks again. So, we have talked about how you connect and protect your data with modern, secure, and AI-driven networking, and how you run your workloads with a hybrid cloud built for today's demands. Now, we turn to the third pillar of our strategy, AI. Last year, on this very stage, Jensen Huang and I launched NVIDIA AI Computing by HPE, a joint initiative to help you build the AI factories of the future. These are production-ready AI systems and solutions at enterprise scale. Our first joint offer was HP Private Cloud AI. This turnkey AI factory is a full-stack solution that simplifies and accelerates enterprise AI deployments across your hybrid IT environments. With just a few clicks and less than 30 seconds, you can deploy a production-ready AI workload at a lower cost than the public cloud, or do-it-yourself, or the do-it-yourself AI solutions, while keeping your private data private. Today, we are taking another major leap forward with the next generation of HP Private Cloud AI, engineered to help you build and run agentic AI with more power, speed, and trust. These new configurations support the latest NVIDIA GPUs, including the H200 and the RTX 6000 Pro, delivering better performance, greater efficiency, and future-ready scalability. With a new modular design and a software-driven federated architecture, you can run current and future NVIDIA GPU generations side by side in a shared resource pool that routes workloads to the best accelerator. For teams just getting started, we introduced a low-cost, low-risk developer system at the NVIDIA GTC. It is a fast, affordable way to validate use cases and build early momentum. This is an excellent way to start small, protect your investments, and grow with your AI needs tomorrow. Today, we're also introducing a full air-gap deployment options for customers with very, very strict data governance needs. There is one more ask we have heard loud and clear from many of our largest enterprise customers since we introduced Private Cloud AI last year, and that is multi-tenancy. With our multi-tenancy capabilities, enterprises will be able to securely isolate tenants, manage resource quotas, and streamline operations. With HP Private Cloud AI, you have the foundation to run your modern AI workloads with confidence. What makes it even more powerful is the ecosystem we have built around it. Our Unleash AI ecosystem is focused on bringing real-world AI outcomes to life so you can achieve ROI faster with less risk. It gives you the blueprints and orchestration frameworks to deploy proven AI use cases faster. For example, we have partnered with ISVs like Able to facilitate rapid agentic application creation, Dataiku that provides a data science development platform, and AI21 Labs, which delivers AI models and systems for builders. Across every industry, AI is moving from proof of concept into real-world deployments that deliver results. Through our partnership with Deloitte, we are accelerating this transformation for C-level executives. Deloitte's Zora AI, built on HP Private Cloud AI, provides a suite of ready-to-deploy AI agents which autonomously execute complex business functions to help boost productivity and drive new ways of working. For example, our HP Finance team is deploying the Zora AI CFO Insights agents to automate data analysis and turn static reports into dynamic dashboards that enable real-time insights and decisions, so I can get a better forecast. But at the same time, we're also expanding our partnership with Accenture to bring its AI refinery platform to market on private cloud AI. Built with NVIDIA, AI Refinery helps companies turn raw AI technology into useful business solutions with pre-built accelerators and over 50 ready-made AI agents. HP will leverage many of these AI agents into our own operations, starting with our procurement team. So from Power and C-level insights to AI agents across functions, the leading global SI solution integrators are choosing HP Private Cloud AI as the AI platform of choice for their customers. It is the fastest path to deploying a production-ready AI factory using your private data. And today, we are expanding our AI factory lineup with NVIDIA to help customers of all sizes move faster. We now offer curated and composable solutions tailored for service providers, model builders, and sovereigns who need large-scale AI factories with full control over the data, over the data resides. Our AI factory solutions can be deployed with NVIDIA Blackwell accelerated computing, networking, and NVIDIA AI enterprise software to ensure optimal performance. At HP, we believe multi-vendor full-stack observability is a critical enabler of our AI success. And that is why OpsRamp has now been validated as a part of the NVIDIA AI factory ecosystem, bringing your full-stack AI observability and seamless integration with NVIDIA's blueprints and architectures. OpsRamp not only monitors infrastructure across compute, storage, and networking, but reasons across domains to surface insights and continuously optimize performance, regardless of the vendor. It is how we are making AI operations more intelligent for everyone. AI success also means being time to market with the most advanced systems. And as part of our commitment to NVIDIA AI computing by HPE, we are now shipping the Grace Blackwell accelerator in the GB200 NVL72, and will be time to market with the latest NVIDIA GPUs like the B300 in the HPE XD690. These are critical components to build the AI infrastructure needed by our largest customers. For example, HP is designing, building, and implementing a multi-rack AI cluster for KDDI, one of Japan's leading telcos. KDDI's AI factory will accelerate the development of large-scale Japanese generative AI models of over 1 trillion parameters. This will help KDDI unlock its initiative to accelerate AI solution for its customers as a part of their Vision 2030 initiative. And we are very excited to partner with KDDI on this journey. If you are in a national defense, advanced research, or scientific discovery, and we need the most powerful supercomputing capabilities on the planet, you turn to only one, the HP Cray EX. At Supercomputing in Atlanta last fall, we introduced an all-new Cray EX system, engineered to deliver more performance and greater efficiency with a streamlined full-stack design built for the world's most demanding workloads. I am proud to share that thanks to these innovations, HP remains the world's supercomputing leader, building the top 3 fastest systems and 6 of the top 10. The expertise gained from building the most powerful computing on Earth translates into smarter, more capable solutions for every customer. From enterprise to exascale, HP is building the AI systems that will power your future. The future that will be built on a modern IT foundation. Which brings us to the wrap of the HP strategy. Networking to connect your data more securely and efficiently. Hybrid cloud that give you the flexibility to run workloads where it makes the most sense. And AI to help you unlock the full potential of your data. When each of these capabilities work seamlessly together, AI becomes more than a technology. It becomes a force multiplier for your organization. This is how AI and your business move faster. HP is your strategic partner to deliver solutions that address whatever is holding you back. This day, that often means finding the financial resources needed to support your innovation goals. GreenLakes give you the on-demand capacity already in your environment with pricing that you can predict. And my view, that's a serious advantage. But nearly every customer we meet says the same thing. I need to find more capital to invest in new AI initiatives. HPE Financial Services can help. Our financing solutions enable you to build flexibility into your investments and mitigate risk. We can help you preserve cash flow, generate cash from existing legacy infrastructure, or defer payment as you deploy and modernize. We will also help you extend the life of your existing assets, reducing waste and mitigating environmental impact at the same time. A great example of that is Spark, New Zealand's largest telco and digital service provider, which successfully converted its legacy hardware to GreenLake, leveraging HPE Financial Services for a consistent, predictable consumption model. Our IT asset disposition services provided Spark both financial returns and environmental benefits of reusing technology. In my view, this is it's not just smart for your business, but it's smart for the planet. At HP, we believe innovation must serve both business and the environment. As we enter a period of unprecedented data center expansion, we must embrace more efficient and sustainable solutions. To put it in perspective, think about this. 1 gigawatt AI data center uses the equivalent power of over 800,000 homes. At this scale, sustainability cannot be an afterthought. Our HP Labs is working with NVIDIA and researchers from around the world to develop the next generation of digital twins that will enable us to operate these systems at superhuman level of efficiency. Think about a living digital twin is a time machine, always looking ahead. It helps us see what energy, information, and infrastructure will be needed long before demand hits. It simulates every what-if scenario, giving us full transparency into not just the compute racks, but the networking, storage, power, and cooling infrastructure. This is key because AI workloads generate immense heat, and traditional air cooling has reached its limit. What once required 24 racks of infrastructure now fits into a single rack, with power density to double again in the next year and the year after. That concentrated energy demands different ways to cool systems, and that's why direct liquid cooling is a new way to put the heat also to a productive use. HP leads in the industry in direct liquid cooling, not just for the CPUs and GPUs, but across the entire infrastructure stack. Our 100% fanless direct liquid cooling solutions deliver up to 90% reduction in cooling power consumption compared to traditional air-cooled systems and require far less space. Through our partnership with Danfoss, we can go one step further, capturing the heat and repurposing it in more sustainable ways. What was one wasted heat is now a valuable resource. With HP's new modular data center solutions, including the AI Mod Pod, you can dramatically reduce the time it takes to build a more efficient data center in the first place. The AI Mod Pod is the industry-first pre-configured AI-ready modular data center And I'm pleased to share that the heat reuse module from Danfoss now comes standard as a part of that solution. It is all part of a smarter, more sustainable approach to build the AI future. So let's roll this video.
As our capabilities evolve, countless answers await, but some are already here. As data surges, chips grow denser, and the AI race heats up, one thing is clear: liquid cooling is ideal today and essential tomorrow, bringing improved sustainability to breakthrough performance in the data center. Liquid cooling magnifies the natural thermal conductivity of water, cooling the most powerful supercomputers of our time to deliver the insights we need. At Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, our expertise deploying liquid cooling solutions spans 5 decades. As industry leaders in supercomputing, HPE reimagines your compute with an innovative HPC system that brings cutting-edge cooling solutions to your entire data center, providing the power, density, and efficiency that your workloads demand, while leveraging opportunities like heat recovery. Whether your data center demands 10 kilowatts per rack, 200 kilowatts, or beyond, HPE offers a portfolio of pre-configured liquid cooling solutions, tailored with expert guidance and on-site installation to support you doing more with less. Supercharge performance for today's compute-intensive workloads, maximize your data center investments, and optimize for AI capabilities. It's time to innovate at the speed of now and experience the sound of the future.
What an amazing set of technologies innovation. That's what's needed for the future. But look, as we near the close of our time together, let's look ahead, because the next wave of AI is not just about faster models or larger data center. It is about AI stepping off the screen into the physical world. This is physical AI, intelligent systems that can sense, move, and interact with people and their environment in real time. HPE is at the forefront of this next wave of transformative technology, enabling Volvo and other global automakers to advance their autonomous driving programs. In manufacturing, HPE supports intelligent machines that automate production lines and optimize workflows for customers like Nestle, Henkel, and ABB. We deliver the performance they need to deploy physical AI at scale to power the next industrial revolution. One customer that's pioneering innovation in this space is Skilled AI. It was recently named as one of the Forbes top 50 AI startups. Let's see how Skilled AI has developed a foundational model for robotics that learn over time in the same way people do. Let's roll the video.
The human brain is incredible. We're born curious, experimenting, discovering, figuring things out. At each new threshold, we're challenged to shape the future. Today, physical AI and robotics have the power to transform how we work and live. And the team at Skilled AI has a bold vision. Together with HPE and STN, they're developing the Skilled Brain. Humans learn by exploring and taking risks to understand how the world works. The Skilled Brain learns the way humans do. It's an AI foundation model using large-scale data that learns general skills, adapts to new environments, and keeps improving over time. This is ambitious. And with these partners, it's attainable. HPE is providing Skilled AI with essential technology, high-performance computing, plus private 5G and edge solutions, enabling the Skilled Brain to learn faster, adapt quicker, and operate at the speed robotics requires. By taking on more hazardous and demanding work across industries, from construction to manufacturing to healthcare, these systems help us meet today's demands and tomorrow's potential, so we can focus on what's truly meaningful and take the next step towards what's possible. Unlock potential. HPE. Unlock ambition.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, buddy. Smile.
Skilled AI is doing remarkable things. We're proud to unlock passion to bring intelligent robots into everything life. Oh, that's a keeper. We're going to keep that picture. We have seen and heard some inspiring stories of innovation today. In this story, every simple outcome was made possible by the incredible partnership in one form or another. We are tremendously proud of our partner ecosystem that works together across geographies, across reporting lines, across especially areas to deliver value, specialty areas to deliver value and drive results. Our partners help HPE dream big and deliver the extraordinary. Many of our partners have generously sponsored this week, including our Diamond sponsors, AMD, Intel, Kioxia, and NVIDIA, and our Emerald sponsor, Microsoft. Discovery is made possible because of you, like us, believe in the vision, and you believe in the power of pursuing it together. Thank you to all of this year's sponsors. We appreciate you very, very much. For many of our customers and partners, HPE's technology is driving to their results while fueling their dreams for tomorrow. We take tremendous pride in knowing that we are innovating what is essential in order to push business and humanity forward. As you experience all Discover has to offer this year, keep in mind these things on top of mind for you. First, AI is fundamentally changing how you run your IT and your business. Your decisions today will define your advantage tomorrow. Second, GreenLake is your bridge to the future, unifying networking, cloud, and AI into one intelligent platform. And third, you're not alone. With HPE as your partner, you get more than technology. You get a trusted guide. At HPE, we innovate boldly to engineer outcomes for our customers, for our teams, for our communities. Together with all of you, our courageous ideas and actions shape our future and the world. We can make what matters so that you can achieve the unprecedented. HPE will continue to be relentlessly curious and redefine what is possible. We will continue to set a high bar and accelerate what comes next. Because, remember, it all starts with your ambition.
One note, one idea, one single thought that grows into something extraordinary. We've shown you what's possible. Now it's up to you. To lead with clarity while scaling with purpose. Empower bold decisions with smarter systems. Drive opportunity while fueling innovation. Move insight to impact faster, so you can imagine bigger. Now it's time to discover where your ambition can take you. Let's unlock tomorrow together. Unlock inspiration. Unlock the future. HPE. Unlock ambition.